Hello everyone. In previous class, we discussed about the electric field intensity due to hollow sphere and solid sphere. Okay. Today we will start with electric field intensity due to two infinite long thin plane sheet. So next topic is electric field intensity due to two thin infinite charged plane sheet. Okay, so here we have two sheets. Okay, so let we have two different charge sheet having density sigma 1 and sigma 2. Okay, so we'll draw let these two plane sheet are charged positively charged. Okay. Now we have to calculate total electric field intensity due to these two charge state. Okay. So these two are kept somewhat like this. Suppose we have two different charge sheet that is positively charged and it is kept like this. It is kept like this. So we have three different reasons to calculate. Suppose it is here. So now we have three different reasons to calculate and it is equally charged in this side also. Okay. So that means the total electric field intensity first we will calculate according to this plate and after that according to this plate. So we have three different reasons to calculate. First here at this point, second here and third in between these two plates. Okay, suppose we have electric field intensity. Suppose this is plate which is positively charged. That means the total electric field intensity will be somewhat like this in these two possible direction. Okay, similarly for another case here for the another plate the electric field intensity will be somewhat like this. Clear? So here we have three different reasons to calculate. First here we will calculate the electric field intensity due to sheet 1. So the direction of electric field intensity at this point, suppose here it is radially outward. That means this will be the direction of electric field intensity at this point. Let this point is A. Okay, and what about the electric field intensity due to plate 2? This is again the it should be the radially outward. So this will be the direction of electric field intensity due to the sheet 2. Now we will calculate, let this is our reason 1, reason 2 and this is reason 3. Okay, So let here we have a point C. So electric field intensity due to sheet 2, the direction of electric field intensity due to sheet 2 will be like this. Okay, and direction of electric field intensity due to sheet 1, again it is radially outward, so here it should be like this. Clear? At point B, here is the point B. So at this point, the direction of electric field intensity due to sheet 1 will be outward, means in this direction, E1. What about the E2? The direction of electric field intensity, this is somewhat like this, radially outward. So it is E2. Clear? Now we have three different reasons. So we'll calculate accordingly. This is our reason 1, reason 2 and reason 3. Okay. So in reason 1, the net electric field intensity in reason 1 is equals to, we'll first consider the sign convention. So as we know that this direction, that is taken as positive and this direction is taken as negative. So we'll take the same sign convention. So these two will be negative because these two are in negative x-axis. So we'll take it negative. That means minus E1 and minus E2. Clear? In reason 2, the net electric field intensity in reason 2 is equals to, here this will be taken as positive, that means E1 and minus E2. Okay, and here in this case reason 3, as you can see, the net electric field intensity in reason 3 is, here both are moving towards the positive x-axis, that means E1 plus E2. Now what will be the electric field intensity due to this plane sheet? We have already derived it, that is, for any plane sheet this electric field intensity will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, that is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. And it is we have taken it in a uniform electric field, that means this is constant around, suppose in that case we have you can see we have taken this type of arrangement. This is at the distance of r, again this is at the distance of r. So here the electric field intensity will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Here again the electric field intensity will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Means at each and every point the electric value of electric field intensity will be sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, so we'll put this value over here. If we'll consider only the magnitude, next we'll consider the direction. We'll see it later on. Okay, so here in place of V1, what we have now? Simply we'll put here sigma 1, nothing else. So minus sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught. In place of E2, what we have now, that is sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, so we'll take minus 1 upon 2 epsilon naught common. Here what we have, that is sigma 1 plus sigma 2. Okay, similarly here the value of E1 is sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught minus E2. In place of E2, what we have, that is sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught. So we will take 1 upon 2 epsilon naught common. Here what we have, sigma 1 minus sigma 2. In case 3, again we'll put the value, that is sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught. So we'll take 1 upon 2 epsilon naught as common. What we have, sigma 1 plus sigma 2. So this is the total electric field intensity in 3 different regions. So what we'll do, we'll simply put or write down this value over here, and then after we'll see the special cases. Okay. So here at point A or in region A, electric field intensity will be minus 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 plus sigma 2. Okay. In region 2, electric field intensity will be 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 minus sigma 2. In region 3, total electric field intensity is equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 plus sigma 2. Okay. Now we'll see the special cases. So special cases. First, if the surface charge density of the two plates is equals to sigma, that means if sigma 1 is equals to sigma 2 is equals to sigma, if the surface charge density of the two plates are equal and which is equals to sigma, then what will happen? So in region 1, total electric field intensity, that is E1 is equals to minus 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma plus sigma. In place of sigma 1, we will put sigma. In place of sigma 2, again we will put sigma. So minus sigma plus sigma, 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. These two will be cancelled out, or E1 is equals to sigma upon epsilon naught. Okay. Negative sign. In region 2, E in region 2 is equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma. In place of sigma 1, what we have, that is sigma minus sigma. Sigma minus sigma, 0 upon 2 epsilon naught, or electric field in region 2 will be equals to 0. Okay. In case 3 or in region 3, equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma 1 plus sigma 2, that is sigma plus sigma, or 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. These two will be cancelled out, or sigma upon epsilon naught. So E in region 3 is equals to sigma upon epsilon naught. So here you can see in region 1 and region 3, the electric field intensity will be same, only with here negative sign indicates the direction, nothing else. Clear? Second special case, if we will replace this sheet, plain sheet, with the another sheet having the negative charge, then what will happen? Okay, so So we have two different plates having surface charge density sigma 1 and sigma 2, but here in this case this is positively charged plate and this is negatively charged plate. Okay, so again this should be somewhat like this. This is negatively charged plate and this is positively charged plate. So now, as you can see, again we have three different reasons to calculation. One in between the plates and here, left side, right side, and in between the plates. So again we have three reasons to calculate, but here you can see this is negatively charged. That means the direction of electric field intensity is always inward. Here this is positively charged plate. That means direction is always outward. That means it should be somewhat like this. For positively charged plate, this should be like this, always outward. And for negatively charged plate, this should be somewhat like this, always inward. Clear? Now we'll see the calculation part. So first we'll again we have three different reasons to calculate. Reason 1, reason 2 and reason 3. So at this point, let this point is E. So electric field intensity due to this charge sheet once plate 1 is outward. That means this is the reason for electric field intensity 1. And what about this one? So electric field intensity due to sheet 2 will be in direction of towards the sheet. Okay, here at this point B. So here as you can see this is the negative plate. That means direction of electric field intensity towards the plate. And what about this plate 1? The direction of electric field intensity due to this one is outward. That means this will be the direction of electric field intensity. At point C, this is for electric field intensity due to plate 1 will be somewhat like this, and for plate 2 this is inward. That means like this. So this will be the direction of electric field intensity. Or we'll draw the same thing. This will be due to E2 and E1. Okay. Now we'll calculate reason 1, reason 2 and reason 3. Okay, so as we know that the total electric field intensity E in reason 1 is equals to, here you can see if this direction is negative, this will be the positive. That means E2 minus E1. In reason 2, both are moving towards the positive x-axis. That means E1 plus E2. And in reason 3, E1 is positive, E in reason 3, E1 is positive while E2 is negative. So E1 minus E2. Now we'll put the value. This will be the sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught minus sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay. Or if we'll take 1 upon 2 epsilon naught common, this will be sigma 2 minus sigma 1. Okay, here in this case sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught, or if we will take 2 epsilon naught common, here it is sigma 1 plus sigma 2. Here sigma 1 upon 2 epsilon naught minus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught. Okay, or if we will take 1 upon 2 epsilon naught common, what we have now? Sigma 1 minus sigma 2. Clear? So this is the electric field intensity in all three regions. Now if we consider a special case in which sigma 1 is equals to sigma 2 is equals to sigma, then what will happen? Here electric field intensity in case 1, so the value of E1 will become 1 upon 2 epsilon naught. Here sigma, in place of sigma 2 what we have? Sigma, and in place of sigma 1 what we have? Sigma. So this is equals to 0. Okay. In case here the E in region 2, we are considering the special case, is equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma plus sigma is equals to 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, 2 cancel, or E in region 2 will be sigma upon epsilon naught. Here in this case E in region 3 is equals to 1 upon 2 epsilon naught sigma minus sigma, that is equals to again 0. So here you can see, if these two plates having equal surface charge density, then these two electric field will cancel out, these two electric field will cancel out each other. Here only we will have the electric field intensity that is at point B, because in at this point both electric field are moving in the same direction. Clear? So that's it for today. Hope you understood it. In next class we will discuss some numerical based on this electric field intensity. Thank you.